everybody, welcome to Yummy Shack. Today we're going to learn to make pizza crust. We're going to start with our flour and add our water, and we're just going to mix this till a soft dough forms, which is going to be about 2 minutes. Then we're going to let it rest for 20 minutes. Now we're going to sprinkle our yeast over the dough and turn the mixer back on or start kneading again. Then we're going to sprinkle in our salt and we're going to pour the oil on top, and we're going to mix that for about 5 minutes. That's been mixing for about 5 minutes, but as you can see, it's still pretty sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some more flour. You're going to want to make sure it's not a really sticky dough here. You're going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. It's going to condensate, and you can add more flour later, but you don't want to put it in there really sticky. So add as much flour as you need to make it just a soft dough. Don't be worried about too much flour here because it is going to get moisture in the containers, and you'll have to add flour again when you're rolling it out anyway. This recipe is for 2 pizza crusts, so I'm going to cut this into 2. As you can see, it's still a little sticky, but it's not a huge deal, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in the container like this. And I have 2 oiled airtight containers that I'm going to put these in, and we're going to stick them in the fridge overnight. As you can see, the yeast worked. We have nice, beautiful bubbles in our dough. So we're going to take it out of the first container and put it onto a floured surface. Now, this is one delicious, deeper dish crust that you can use, but we like a thin crust. So I'm going to go ahead and divide this into 2 for a total of 4 pizzas with this recipe. I cook mine in a cast iron pizza pan, so it's preheated in my oven at 500 degrees. If you have a pizza stone, you're going to want to do the same thing. If you're just doing it on a regular pizza pan, then there's no preheating necessary. Now we're going to top this pizza and get it in the oven. Now we're going to get into the second container. I'm going to divide this one into 2 again. Just make sure you're using enough flour. It should not be difficult to roll out. And if it's sticking too much, just add more flour. And you're just going to keep going until you finish with your 2 or 3 or 4 pizzas or whatever you decide to make. And don't be shy about using flour. And there's your delicious homemade pizza. If you like this video, hit that button, and if you want to see more, subscribe.